course, I got the sensitivity cranked up so she's it's not too high that she's going to knock you out of the boat, but she's keeping you right straight on course. Going pretty quick here, 27 knots. But okay, here we are in waypoint arrival. I'm going to hit the acknowledge button. I'm going to hit standby on the pilot to get me out of it. I'm going to back down. I'm going to stop the go-to, and then I'm going to cancel out. Now to be thorough, I'm just going to make sure the pilot's doing fine on the courses. That was a north-south course. Now we're going to do an east-west. Go line up the boat heading due west. About here. I'm going to get her up on plane here. Westerly course. We're just about west. We're just going to hang out here for a minute. Where we are out in the sound here. I got my track line. You saw it when I come out there. Now everything's nice and straight. Good on the 270. Alright, what I'm going to do now, we're still doing the 270 here. I'm going to take a right-hand turn. Bring her back almost north here. Just doing it with my finger. 309. I'll let the boat catch up with your movements here. 320. And head north. To 360, heading north now. Just doing a box pattern, you can see on the camera there. Just making a square, make sure I cover all the bases. Here, about ready to close the square I've kind of drawn on the chart using the pilot. Still doing well. I think we got her solved here. I'm going to do one more go-to to get back to Allen Harbor, Dave, and I'd say you're in good shape here. Again, I don't know what I mentioned on the video earlier, but I changed a lot here. Well, changed 3 of the base settings. Changed it from planing boat to stern drive boat, which is a Raybury recommendation. And then I changed your rudder gain settings, your damper, and your counter rudder settings as well. So I think we've got it set correctly for this boat. There's the square I just completed there. I'm going to hit standby on the pilot, get out of this guy's way. Slow her right down. Just to be fair, I want to make sure our pilot holds nice and straight on a slow course heading east. So here we are looking kind of east-northeast here. We're just going to hit the auto, going nice and slow, a little fast for a tune control, I'll back it down. she's doing what she should here, which is good. Again, that number you're seeing there is somewhere in the high 40s or so, 50, which is what we got here, which is good. Again, compass is floating around on the boat, and then what you're seeing here is your course over ground on your GPS, which you can't read there if you're on the phone, but it's 4950, right here where you should be. So we're good. But the important thing, she's not flopping all over the place. I can walk down in the cockpit and set the rigs. Alright, Dave, on the last thing here, I'm just going to show you how I were to navigate home. We're out trolling and we're going to Monomoy, happen to be in the Sound. I'm going to be pointing me over to Allen Harbor back home. So I'm moving the cursor. I'm just doing this kind of the easiest way to do it. I'm going to go find cursor to zoom right in on it. Zoom in right to that outer buoy out there in front of Allen Harbor. I'm going to hit go to cursor. I'm going to cancel back here to go back to my find ship. So there's our dotted line off to our left. Stand by because I was just in the slow mode there. I'm going to point the boat along that heading line. Get ourselves lined up. That dotted line in the background there. I'll zoom out to show you the big picture. So it's hard to film and drive the boat straight at the same time here, but yeah. So I'm going to line it up for Allen Harbor. Pretty much here. I'm going to hit auto, and then I'm going to hit track. And then it's going to ask me if it's okay to turn to starboard. I'm going to hit track again. Just going to lock in. Speed the boat right up. Cross that line, and then she's going to come back to it. She's going to come left, and now she's going to start coming right. Get the algorithm so she knows exactly where to position the rudders, or the motors. Here she comes around. And there we are on course. So we'll make that S-turn. Green line's a course over ground line, so every time we bump somewhere, it's going to move. Keeping the course here. She's not overactive, but she's active enough. And we can change those settings. We're going to go to the display setting here. You can go over to response. Change that number up for more response, low for low response. It's right at 5 right now, so just hit the display key to go through them.